What's up, everyone? This is Puka, and Plasma Freeze is online in Pokemon TCG Online. I got 17 packs here, so I'm going to open them up. We'll go through them together, and we'll check out some brand new Plasma Freeze cards. Here we go with pack number 1. We'll see if we open anything cool or not. First pack doesn't look too cool, but we do have this Shadow Triad. That new thing is probably going to get pretty annoying pretty soon, hopefully. Oh boy, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I like that they tell you when you have a new card, but the fact that it keeps going back and forth, I don't really like that so much. Anyway, yeah, this pack was pretty uneventful. We do have this Seismitoad. Seismic Punch is actually pretty good. 30 damage to everything in play, except for Seismitoad, of course. Combine that with the Mr. Mime, maybe we got a new bad deck. Otherwise, nothing too exciting here. Next pack, we have Cofagrigus. 6 feet under. Ooh, that's kind of a morbid ability there. But yeah, you can knock yourself out and put 3 damage counters on your opponent's field. That doesn't seem too good. Slap of Misfortune as well. Otherwise, again, a pretty uneventful pack here. Hopefully we get something worthwhile. There's a Reverse Hollow Flareon. Let's keep chugging along here. We have 15 packs to go. Alright, here we go. An Ace-Spec Life Dew card. If this Pokemon gets knocked out, your opponent takes 1 fewer prize cards. So, kind of a neat mechanic for this Ace-Spec card. Probably going to work the best with Sableye since you can Junk Hunt for it. Otherwise, it could just get Tool Scrappered away. Who knows, but still kind of cool to have in the game. Of course, we have Team Plasma Ball. Search your deck for Team Plasma Pokemon. Pretty cool. And then the Zekrom, which looks pretty sweet, but the attacks are not very good. Fusion Bolt might be okay, but probably not going to be too playable. So there we go, we got an Ace-Spec at least. Hopefully we get an EX or something in the future. This pack, not too great either. We have this Exeggutor with a Blockade attack. Opponent can't play any supporter cards, that could be pretty darn annoying. And a Hariyama, not too good. Again, let's hope for some better stuff. Excuse me. So, next pack. Oh, we have the Mighty Rattata. This one has 40 hit points, so maybe you can actually survive the first turn now if you're playing Eradicate deck. Otherwise, we got Beedrill. Not too exciting, that is for sure. And, you know, we're just going to get to the rest of the packs. Don't want this video to be too long, but hopefully we get some good stuff. Okay, here's an Absol. That's a very good card. Mind Jack does 20 plus 20 for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. We're going to see this in Darkrai decks, I would think. Pretty good attack. Leafeon, no thanks. But Team Plasma Badge, you can attach this to one of your one of your Pokemon. It becomes a Team Plasma Pokemon. Pretty neat mechanic. I like that. Alright, 11 packs to go. What are we going to get? We got an Execute with that propagation ability. It's a reverse foil. You can hardly see it, but it is reverse foil. And then another Cofagrigus. This one's a little different with Crazy Slap and elongating arms. Otherwise, nothing too exciting in this pack. Something you can note here is that Primeape is actually a common card. We don't see that in Evolutions too often, but just want to point that out. 10 packs to go. And no EXs yet. We have a Steelix with heavy impact. Boy, that's a big attack cost. 100 damage, 150 hit points on a stage 1. That's pretty good. And Espeon, not a terrible card. Probably not going to be too competitive, though. And, of course, we are haunted by Cofagrigus in this pack opening, apparently. 2 more Yamask's. Oh, boy. Alright. So, let's hope for some better stuff here. We got a Muck. I said better stuff, not worse stuff. But yeah, Muck. If you're poisoned, you heal 60 damage from yourself. Well, I'm going to bet if you're poisoned, you're probably just going to get knocked out. This probably isn't too good. A reverse foil Dratini. Miltank. Nothing to write home about here. 8 packs to go. No EX yet. Guys, are we going to get one in these 17 packs? Alright, we got an Electrode. Has the Magnetic Draw ability. Draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. Might not be so bad. Crocodile, not so good. Another Shadow Triad. And we're going to keep moving. 7 packs to go. Still no EX. Alright, we got a Superior Energy... Hold on, let me click that away. Superior Energy Retrieval. Pretty good in those Blastoise decks. Discard 2 cards. Get 4 basic energy back from your discard pile. Gonna be great with Black Kyurem EX and Blastoise. Another Reverse Foil Execute and another Mark. So let's keep going. 6 to go. Alright, we got a Heatran. Alright, this is probably one of the worst EXs in the set, but we got one, alright? Heat Boiler, Dynamite Press. Looks kind of cool at the very least. Heatran, pretty sweet. And a Pachirisu. And here we go. Here's a big card, a Float Stone. It's a tool that gives your Pokemon free retreat. Pretty good. And we got a couple of Eevees as well. So alright, at least we got a Heatran out of this. We didn't go blank on the EXs at least. Alright, so here we got the Weavile with Vilify. Discard as many Pokemon as you like for your hand. Does 30 damage to the number of Pokemon you discard. Obviously combos with those executes we got so far. And otherwise, nothing too great here. We have 4 packs to go. And I gets this. Okay, so this is actually Holo Rare. Your opponent reveals his or her hand, shuffles all the item cards into his or her deck, and then you draw a card for each item you shuffled in. Pretty cool card. Something to note about this. Here, I'll get rid of the blinky thing. It actually has images of other cards in the background. How cool is that? There's Snorlax, Scrafty, Amoonguss, Colress, and Rotom. And those are the actual card images from the cards. Huh. Who knew? So we got another Team Plasma Ball. And a nice reverse foil Trico. 3 packs to go. And we got a Cofagrigus, another one. A reverse holo Team Plasma badge. And an Onix Vaporeon's Wireless. Nothing too great here. 2 packs to go. Ooh, what are we going to get? Quagsire. Got the laid back ability. Reduces all damage done by 20. Not too great. Nothing too good in this pack. And here we go. The last pack we have here for this pack opening. Plasma Freeze. What's it going to be? A Beedrill. Oh, I feel like we're on the Price is Right and we just lost. Bum, bum, ba-dum, boom, Beedrill. We did get an Absol, though, so not so bad. So out of 17 packs, we got a Life Dew, an Absol, Heatran EX, well, 2 Absol, actually. Not too bad, but I just wanted to make this video to show off some new Plasma Freeze cards. Hopefully you guys are getting on Pokemon TCG Online. Hopefully I can get some more codes soon and make some real decks, and then we'll go from there and try out some new decks with Plasma Freeze. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. Puka here from the Top Cut, and I'll see you next time.